Gap 1S, aerial shot of the Baobab tree at dusk. What's something people don't know about the Baobab tree? Here, in the middle of the African plains, a very old Baobab tree keeps secrets of love and family. Gap 1S, quick montage of Kwame carving, Amina storytelling, and the village life. See the love story of Kwame and Amina. In the heart of the vast African savanna, where the golden grasses sway like ocean waves and the skies are painted with hues of fire and sapphire, there stood an ancient baobab tree. Towering over the village of Nyumbani, its roots were as deep as the wisdom of the ancestors, its branches sprawling like the embrace of a mother. The baobab was more than a tree, it was the keeper of secrets, the witness of love, and the silent judge of human folly. In this village lived Kwame, a humble woodcarver. His hands, roughened by years of shaping fallen branches, created tools and trinkets that carried the stories of his people. Kwame's heart, though, was captured by Amina, the fiery daughter of Chief Omari. Amina was a storyteller, her words weaving magic as effortlessly as the wind played with the baobab's leaves. Their love was a spark hidden in the shadows, for in Nyumbani, tradition was a chain that bound the heart. Under the shelter of the baobab, Kwame and Amina met in secret. They spoke of dreams, of unity, and of a love that defied the rules of their world. The tree seemed to whisper its approval, its leaves rustling like a song of encouragement. Essie, Kwame's childhood friend, watched from the shadows. Her heart burned with jealousy, for she had loved Kwame long before Amina's laughter filled his days. Driven by envy, Essie whispered to Chief Omari of the forbidden meetings. The chief's anger was like the thunderclouds that gather before a storm. The chief decreed that Amina must marry Jabari, a merchant of wealth and influence, to strengthen the village's ties with its neighbors. Kwame was accused of desecrating the Baobab shrine, a crime punishable by exile. The lovers were torn apart, their dreams shattered like fragile clay pots. But the Baobab was no ordinary tree. One night, its whispers grew louder, guiding Kwame and Amina to the River of Shadows. "Prove your love," the tree seemed to say, "and you will rewrite the fate of this land." Back in Nyumbani, Essie's guilt consumed her. She confessed her betrayal to the elders, who saw the truth in her tears. Jabari's deceit was exposed, and the villagers rallied to confront their chief. Amina returned, standing tall beneath the baobab, her voice steady as she demanded a change in the old ways. Chief Omari, humbled by his daughter's courage and the village's unity, blessed Kwame and Amina's union. The baobab's whispers fell silent, as though it knew its role was complete. Years later, the village of Nyumbani thrived under the shade of the ancient tree. At its roots, a new sapling grew, a symbol of a love that defied tradition and healed a community. The baobab's story became a song, passed down from generation to generation, and so the whispers of the baobab live on, not in words, but in the hearts of those who dare to love, to dream, and to change the world. The village continued to grow, with children playing under the baobab, their laughter echoing the tree's ancient whispers. Kwame and Amina's descendants gathered every year to honor their legacy, ensuring the love story remained alive. The baobab, now in full bloom, stood as a testament to the enduring power of love and unity. As the sun set over Nyumbani, the village knew that the whispers of the baobab would forever guide them. Hey everyone, let's talk about what happened after, in Nyumbani. The village grew stronger and happier. The baobab tree, it became like a symbol of everyone coming together, of love. It stood so tall and strong, reminding everyone of how powerful traditions can be, but also how important it is to change sometimes. Kwame and Amina. Their story became super famous, like a legend. Kids growing up, and even their kids and their kids, heard all about them. The older folks in the village, they would sit under the baobab tree and tell stories, old stories and new ones. And the kids? They would play in the shade of the tree, laughing and having fun. Their laughter, you could hear it all across the savannah. Gap 2S, the Baobab tree. It almost seemed like it was whispering. If you listened really carefully with your heart, you could almost hear it. And that's how the story of the Baobab tree continued. A reminder that love and community, they're really important, and they can last forever. Time went on, and the village of Nyumbani had to face new problems. They had times with little rain, which made life hard. And there were dangers coming from the outside world. But the spirit of the Baobab tree, and the way it brought everyone together, gave the villagers strength. Kwame and Amina, who were now the old and wise ones in the village, helped the younger people. They taught them to be kind and understanding. They showed them how important it is to keep their traditions while still moving forward and finding new ways. The Baobab tree, always watching over them, gave them hope and inspired them. Its roots were deep and strong, holding the village steady through every tough time. And its branches reached high, like a sign that anything is possible. Even when things were difficult, the village of Nyumbani stayed together. The Baobab tree seemed to whisper, sharing its ancient wisdom and love with everyone in the village. And so, the story of the Baobab tree continued, showing how strong a community can be when people love and care for each other. And that, my friends, is the story of the Baobab tree. A story about love, keeping traditions alive, and finding the strength to get through anything. I hope its message stays with us all.